Hello, 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 hello. Welcome back to video game updates. Yes, I'm calling it video game updates. I don't know, the title might change. Uh, we'll figure that out. But there's some more Halo Studio stuff that's happening, and I honestly, I want to talk about Halo. The game that look, the remake is coming out. Okay, I want to see what's happening in the lead up to the thing because let's be honest, I don't know what Asha Sharma and Xbox is doing over there, but like I'm not seeing much promotion for Halo. I don't see any ads. Like I'm surprised there's no like video game ads. They're not promoting this game really. I don't know what's going on with that. But Sean Dubs did upload a video like yesterday about more drama. So, and I trust Sean Dubs because I've been watching him. I've been watching him talk about Halo for a couple years now. So we're just gonna react. I'm gonna watch it, and we're gonna see what happened. And I trust his judgment, to be honest, because he tends to get the sources and make sure that he confirms the sources and all that. I can get Sean Dubs straight into it. We're not even gonna ask no questions. Let's go.
Halo Bros, today I have legitimately big Halo news about the future of Halo. This is almost unbelievable. Here we have a
Almost.
28-minute interview with head of Halo Studios, Pierre Hintz,
Oh wow.
that was published 3 months ago and only has
3 months ago and nobody saw this? You know what? I mean, YouTube is one of those things where like you could really find like interviews and stuff about random important people randomly on YouTube, and it's like this has only like 200 views. What? How has nobody seen this already?
300
Here we go.
views. This interview went totally under the radar, despite the fact that in this interview, Pierre talks about Halo and the future of Halo. Now, he was careful about what he said in this interview, but he still provided some great nuggets of information. And he might have slipped up towards the end of the interview because there's a very suspicious cut out of nowhere at the end of this interview, and we'll
Uh oh. Whoa.
talk about it in a moment. We're going to talk about the entire thing. This is really significant in my opinion because we really don't see Pierre talk much publicly or appear much publicly. Like to
Yeah.
my knowledge, the last time we really saw him publicly was all the way back in October 2024. And even in this official, Halo Studios video that they released talking about Project Foundry, which is basically what set the visuals for a campaign involved and I suppose the franchise going forward. He didn't really say much in this.
Right.
There is
Right.
way
Right.
more in this. I will
Okay.
go over this as fast as possible. Shout outs to Technical Halo on X. They are the ones who found this. I was just scrolling and they posted this interview and
This is interesting. This is the YouTube channel STEM Educational Institute. This is interesting. Did he go to this institute? He must have been like an alumni or something. But this is an interesting topic because as a person that has been thinking about getting into the gaming sphere as a career path, I need to find as many like people talking about what it's like being in the gaming industry career wise, like what does that look like, you know? How do you get into it? A lot of it does seem to be kind of nepo nepo esque, but at the same time, you know who you know type situation.
nobody liked it or
We'll
anything.
see.
Nobody saw it. But in any event, it's a public interview, so let's talk about it. It's 28 minutes, but I watched the whole thing
Shout out
so
Black
I can
Queen.
tell you guys all the Halo specific stuff. And of course, I want to offer my opinion and commentary to you guys on what was said in this. So when they finally get to the Halo stuff, the interviewer asks him, what does he personally owe and what does the franchise owe the fans, us?
Like, what do you think Halo owns its next generation of fans?
I could answer that. A good game.
Yeah.
A feature complete game at launch.
An actual good game, please. Like Halo fans have been dying for an actual good game that in some way, shape, or form resembles Halo 1 and 2. like in terms of depth and creativity and uniqueness and like just all like you like just do what Halo 2 did, bro. Halo 2 was that game, bro. Halo 3, that game, bro. What do we do with
Oh, sorry, Pierre. You go ahead.
Halo Studios?
How much time do you have? I mean, Liverpool Football Club fans were singing about glory days, which happened 30 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And then a crazy manager from Germany came and gave him a focal point, and that was build on the success of the past, but build your own legacy now.
Mm-hmm.
So the way I look at Halo, I feel I'm deeply respectful to the people who led the studio before me,
Mm-hmm.
and more importantly, who built Halo before me.
So he literally thinks of Halo as analogous to Liverpool Soccer Football Club, where they're just running.
I'm okay. Hold on. Wait a minute. I know what Shondo is about to say. I'm not saying that my boy is wrong in that analogy because Liverpool has a they did have a crazy run. However, Halo is kind of similar, where we had our crazy run. You know what I'm saying? And he was saying like it takes somebody to I think he's basically saying the idea that there's something to be said about when a new manager comes in and decides to go in a direction that maybe the fans haven't thought of going, or maybe the fans have, but like it's not per se like the popular opinion per se. You know what I'm saying? Like I think there's a there's a level of uh, mentality that I feel like is prevalent in some spaces where the manager will come in and say, "Well, the fans don't really know what they want until they get it." Right? And in some cases that's true. In some cases it's true that the fans don't really know what they want until it's in front of them. And then they're like, "Wow, this actually was a good idea. I'm glad you did this." But in the forefront, when it was being rolled out, the fans didn't like what was going on because it was different, right? But the problem is, it's like you got to be able to stick the landing. You know what I'm saying? And that's the issue that I have is like when it comes to legacy IPs, you can't have both. You can't be on both sides of the fences. You can't be on both sides of the fence. You can't sit on both sides of the fence. You have to take one or the other. You have to either stick to nostalgia bait. Not just it doesn't have to be nostalgia bait per se, but like stick to doing what the fans have been saying they wanted you to do, or you go to the other side and say, but what if we did this though? You know what I'm saying? And then you start but you get bullish on that. You say, no. I know this is gonna work. The fans may not like it right now, but I know for sure it's gonna work, right? And the problem is, I think a lot of managers aren't bullish enough. They aren't really hard headed enough, stubborn enough to really stick to the idea they have, right? But we'll see what he says.
On nostalgia, and someone else had to come in and like drive him towards a new path. He
Right.
says he's respectful of the people who built Halo and have been working on it up until this point.
Respect in mind, I'm trying to be uh, deliberate about the choices I make where I want to deviate away from that path.
But then he drops that. So he says he wants to deviate away from what has been done.
He's being deliberate about deviating from the path, but also respecting what happened in the past. I'm not saying that I'm not saying it's a bad idea, but I think we have to see what his vision is. I think the problem is we have to see what his vision really is, because he hasn't really like been able to really tell us or even say what his vision is. So I think he needs to like give us something to go off of, because he's not really giving us much, right? I think that's the biggest issue, is that he's not telling us what the vision is. we might be able to get behind the vision, but you're not telling us what the vision is. You're just kind of like giving us scraps and then assuming that we're gonna go along with the whole thing. You know, right? And it's a that's a tough thing to do.
Before for Halo.
So for me, the notion of standing on the shoulders of the ones who stood before me um, is really important. So from our perspective, when we talk as a studio and as a leadership team, we talk about a stewardship.
So the big question is, what do you want to deviate from, Pierre? The Bungie
Good question.
trilogy in development or 343 development? Now, in a good news,
That's a good point because he is coming after both 343 and Bungie, right? And Halo Studios. He's part of Halo Studios, but like Bungie had a certain vision for Halo, and then 343, not 343, Halo Studios has a certain vision for Halo. But like, cause we already had Halo 4, Halo 5, right? Those weren't very popular, but they did double down and they did give us something. We did have games. We did have something to actually do with that era. So even though people didn't like it, I mean, people liked the Halo 5 multiplayer.
I
So
would say it's in another part of the interview. We'll probably get to it in a bit, but he does say in this interview that the direction for Halo 5's campaign was incorrect, which is, by not featuring Master Chief, which is kind of like a no duh type of thing. But just the fact that he said that, and now he's saying he respects previous leadership for Halo, but he wants to deviate. In my opinion, it sounds like he wants to deviate away from what 343 did, which makes sense. I mean, he's remaking Combat Evolved.
Right.
Presumably, he could have chosen to do something else. He could have done like
he could have continued Halo 5. He could have did something, but he's deciding on remaking Halo 1, 2, and possibly 3. So he might have a very specific vision for what the future of Halo looks like, and it might be something good. I don't know.
a Halo Infinite sequel or something like that. So I mean, for someone like me who's been around since the start and does generally prefer the Bungie games, I mean, it sounds good to me.
With the responsibility of delivering an amazing experience, which is going to have its 25th anniversary this year, and to an audience which has different expectations, different engagement routines, but looking forward to an essence, and that's what Halo provides. It has a very strong meaning, good versus evil, the overcome the odds, the heroic aspects of it.
All right, the rest is just kind of yapping for this part. Also, I don't want to hear comments, Sean, just let it play. Why are you yapping? Bro,
Why?
oh, this is how fair use works.
We can't just keep let the whole thing play, okay? I like how you had to get ahead of it before they start commenting.
You wouldn't have known about
So many YouTubers have to do this now because a lot of viewers just like, I don't know what it is, bro. They're not thinking about the specifics because they just want to, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to listen. You just want to entertainment. You know what I'm saying?
if I didn't make this video, first of all, and second of all, this is just the game, bro. I got to do commentary over it, and I do have things to say, so I'm saving you a bunch of time from having to watch this entire thing to begin with. Okay, now the interviewer asked him, how do you earn player trust? And in this, we get some hints about the future of Halo. And also, I believe he's going to talk now about that Halo 5 comment I mentioned.
First and foremost, I don't make the game for me. I make a game, or I'm leading teams which makes games for an audience. And in Halo, it is more important than ever. You have an audience which has some clear expectations of what makes Halo Halo.
Yeah.
For me,
True.
earning that approval gives me the freedom to surprise them. So
Okay.
it is quintessential. We did this at Halo 5.
Here's this Halo 5 comment.
We chose to go a different direction when it comes to the narrative, where Master Chief was not the main protagonist, and the backlash was imminent. And for us, there are certain things which we have to deliver in terms of the expectation of our players.
Okay,
This is interesting. I mean, I'm glad that he's aware of this. However, I still have I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna hit y'all with a hot take, because I honestly believe that like Halo, Master Chief doesn't have to be in every single Halo game. That just doesn't need to happen. It doesn't have to happen. I don't need to see Master Chief in every single Halo game. But the storylines need to be good if he's not going to be there. Right? The storylines have to be interesting. They can't be like Halo 4 and 5 levels of storytelling. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't do this. You can't do this. You have to pay attention, bro. Oh, did I not change the thumbnail? Did I forget to change the thumbnail? Chat. I think I did. I did. I literally my fault. There we go.
This is a big deal. I'm not sure you guys realize how big of a deal
This is a big deal.
One of my biggest problems with 343 Halo Studios.
Yeah, like I was saying, like I just think like Master Chief doesn't have to be in every single game. Some Halo fans want Master Chief to be in every single game, but like that just doesn't need to happen. I don't find the reasoning behind that to be good. Uh, I think we need new people to follow, but these stories have to make sense in the world, right? The problem with Halo 4 and 5 in my opinion was that Halo 4 and 5 was like they didn't really think about the broader aspect of the universe of Halo, and it felt different. It felt like we wasn't in Halo anymore. Like who are these new models? Who are these people? These are like I get part of it, but I don't know. It wasn't. They didn't do it right. They didn't stick the landing. They just didn't.
Studios, since Halo Infinite came out,
Halo Studios.
Infinite really took Halo in a new direction. First free-to-play Halo game, totally changed customization, some major changes to the franchise, and it didn't really work out well. Part of the reason,
Yeah.
beyond the fact that it wasn't executed properly, is that Halo fans have pre-existing expectations, like he's just said. One of the big issues with Halo has been reinventing the wheel and making
Right.
changes where you don't need to. My biggest fear post Halo Infinite, and I've said this before, is that they didn't learn their lesson. And I've been worried about that because up until this very interview right here, they have not said enough publicly to acknowledge that, we made some mistakes. But here, Pierre just said specifically that if he meets the expectations of fans, then that gives him the liberty to do newer things. So, in other words, deliver on the base level stuff that us Halo fans want, and then you can add new stuff on top.
Yeah.
As opposed to Halo Infinite, where it was not just meeting our expectations and then adding new stuff, it was not meeting our expectations and just totally changing up pre-existing things like Halo customization. So this isn't much beyond just words, but this is acknowledgement from the head of Halo Studios that they need to meet our expectations before they can do new things. If he actually follows through with this is good. And
Yeah.
now he's about to apply that to multiplayer. So listen to what he says now. And he kind of drops some hints about the next Halo multiplayer.
Have to have a deep narrative, which is driving our story through an Halo and campaign.
Mm-hmm.
There's an expectation that our multiplayer mode has a clear understanding that we are having our strongest moments when it comes to multiplayer in the arena modes.
Mm-hmm.
We have numerous new modes in there, but ultimately, if we don't deliver in that, it is missing the point. And then ultimately, for me, the last point, which is Forge. So giving players the opportunity to.
The most genius thing he could do, in my opinion, the most genius thing the studio can do is if they make a multiplayer game, right? their multiplayer game, in my opinion, if it's a standalone multiplayer game, just treat it like it's low key. Just treat it like it's Fortnite, free to play. It's Halo. It's like you're taking the Master Chief Collection with the game modes and stuff, and you're making it its own thing. It's multiplayer. You can play the different playlists. Add as many playlists as possible. Add Forge mode. Boom, boom, boom. Everything right there. Day one. Day one. We got all of these game modes. It is out there. It's ready to go. And that should be, if you want to have something that's longevity, it needs to be something like that. It has to be something where people can get into the Halo franchise without having to play the campaign versions, right? And then they're playing the free version, or at least cheap version, where it's like online, and you don't have to worry about campaign stuff or whatever, and it's customizable through and through, just like old school Halo, right? I think that'd be fun. I think that'd be fun. That'd be a great idea for them. Is just make the multiplayer its own standalone title, and then be completely transparent. Like, hey, you got Forge, you got tens, you got you know what I'm saying. You got 5 to 10 different playlists immediately, and then we're gonna roll out more playlists as later, or we're gonna like switch out playlists, or we're gonna have like a daily or like a weekly thing where the playlists change or whatever. Do whatever, right? But it needs to be something like that, in my opinion, where it's like, okay, this is longevity. You can do something with longevity wise with a Halo. Halo fans have something to do, something new to engage in for at least a couple years while y'all are making another standalone, like original, new Halo game, new story, all that stuff, right? I would even love it if they did Halo Wars, but Halo Wars had a Forge mode. Think about it. Think about if you had a multiplayer game where it's it's not Halo Wars, but like it's like a regular Halo multiplayer, but there's a game mode called like Halo Wars, and you can literally play Halo Wars, but you can create your own maps, you can do your own stuff, like, and that's part of Forge mode. I think that'd be fire. Tell me I'm wrong. Come on, man.
Not only just create content, but creating content in a social meaning, like multiplayer maps, creating those maps and trying out those maps together. So these kind of moments are absolutely quintessentially Halo. On the narrative side specifically, you pick up a controller in a Halo game, you know you are good.
Okay, wait, let's rewind to what he said about Arena. They still have not officially announced a multiplayer project.
Mm-hmm.
And this entire interview,
but they are still
in this question
thinking
here,
about making
talking
one.
about the future of Halo and him leading the future of Halo.
We have numerous new modes in
Numerous new modes
there, but
in there. Wait, in what, bro?
And
Because
wait.
Campaign Evolved doesn't have multiplayer.
Mhm.
Where are the new modes? He's got to be talking about a future game, right? This can't be infinite. The question is literally about the future, about meeting expectations. If we base this on the philosophy he's giving us in this interview, where if he meets expectations of Halo fans, then he can add new stuff. Just apply that to Campaign Evolved. It's a remake that totally respects the source material. The original story is intact. That was one of my big concerns for Campaign Evolved. Presumably, that was one of the expectations they foresaw that we would have for Campaign Evolved. And then they knew we wanted better visuals than CEA. And they made sure they included couch co-op and split-screen co-op. So it is fair to say Campaign Evolved kind of meets the minimum expectations, at least what most
For the
Halo
most part,
fans would
yeah.
want for a campaign-specific remake. And then it adds a whole bunch of new features. If we apply that to what he just said about multiplayer, I think he's talking about the next Halo multiplayer. I can't imagine he's talking about Halo Infinite. It's possible, though. But if we apply that to the next Halo multiplayer, he's making sure they give us arena and then a whole bunch of new modes. That would track with this general philosophy that he is explaining to us. And
For
then,
sure.
of course, he is placing a heavy emphasis on Forge. Considering he
Good.
really wants to meet Halo fans' expectations
You have to
before
have
giving
Forge.
them anything new, it seems like the next Halo multiplayer will definitely launch with Forge. So it seems like the next Halo multiplayer might actually launch feature complete based off
It
of
might be
this,
peak.
which is kind of the bare minimum, but it's a huge upgrade for Halo. Now, in this section of the interview, honestly, I could just sum it up for you real quick. All he says is that they just try to take feedback into account and that they're doing flighting and working with the community. That's really all you need to know. They work with the community to make campaign evolve. They did this with Halo Infinite, though, as well. So it's just something to keep in mind. There's a lot of people in the community that are literally secretly helping Halo Studios to make next Halo games. Just something to remember. Okay,
That's
now
true.
let's go to what I think is the juiciest part of the interview. I really want to hear y'all's thoughts on this.
Juice me
the
up.
Interviewer
Pause.
asks him, what is he the most excited about in terms of like game development over the next 5 years and
And
next
so
few
when
months?
you're looking at the next 5 to 10 years, months, what are some of the things that you find exciting in the gaming industry or that you feel exciting in the future?
Okay.
Ooh, good question.
And then it's very interesting. The interview just cuts off. His answer lines up with a rumor we got in the past few months also about a potential Halo MMO. Now, again, this is the studio head for Halo Studios asked, what are you excited about for the future of games, like coming up?
The next 5 months. Let's go with 5 months.
He goes and he specifically says, how about the next 5 months? So he's really...
He said, let's go with 5 months. He's really excited for that, but like, wait a minute.
Focused on stuff like
he didn't have to say 5 months though. The fact that he says 5 months is
right now. He's not talking like
He's like we're working on it right now.
super far in the future. So this is stuff that's like top of mind for him, like right now. And here's his answer.
Because time moves way too fast. I think the event of having deeper experiences where the distinction between experiences with and against humans becomes more of a blurred line.
He's really trying to like piece together his words very specifically so it doesn't say too much, but also still answers the question, right?
And creating experiences which are no longer depending on the good behavior of another individual which is playing with you.
What?
On the good, more of a blurred line.
Okay.
Between.
Hold on. Okay. Okay. I'm trying to like piece this together in my head. Okay, so he's saying that there's a deeper experiences
where the
distinction between
experiences with and against humans.
With and against humans. Holy shit. Okay. That does sound like an MMO. A Halo MMO would be crazy. Hold up. Wait a minute. A Halo MMO RPG would go nuts. I'm not gonna lie. That would go nutty. Holy shit. Oh my god, that actually would be insane. That would be insane. If they made a Halo MMO RPG.
Becomes more of a blurred line.
Like this is giving me the idea that they might be trying to figure out how to do an MMO RPG, because in MMO RPGs there's factions. You can join a faction, you can join groups with your friends, clans with your friends and stuff like that. And if it would make it much more, because think about it, Star Trek and Star Wars already have stuff like this, right? Like if Star Wars can have the Old Republic, if Star Wars can have these MMORPGs, right? If Star Trek has Star Trek Online, which is pretty much a giant MMORPG, why can't Halo? I mean, they're also in the stars. They're also sci-fi. Why can't Halo have MMORPGs? Why not? I mean, I don't see why not. Well, I mean, and that would also give um that will also give the creators, the developers, and the writers something to actually create for once. Like they can actually take the idea of the whole Halo franchise and branch it out and create new species of aliens, new segments or new um, factions within the alien species, different factions within the human species as well. There could be, bro. There's a lot you can do with the MMORPG, bro. There's a lot you can do. There's a Let's continue.
And creating experiences which are no longer depending on the good behavior of another individual.
The good behavior of any other individual. It sounds like MMORPG to me. Oh shit. He might be cooking up something behind the scenes that might be the he did say earlier he wanted to understand what the fans wanted but also surprise them. This would be a huge surprise if they make three remakes of the game of Halo 1, 2, and 3. That's theory. If they make Halo 1 remake, 2 remake, and 3 remake, that money they make from those remakes would be put into the MMO. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. That bald heady horse, you might be cooking up, bro. I can see the steam. He's thinking of he's like, this shit is gonna be so bro. Hold up. Hold up. He might be cooking.
With you,
Mm-hmm.
He might be cooking, bro. He might be cooking.
I see this as an opportunity because we can tell such more reinforced positive stories
Yes. MMO.
by having a greater level of variety and control over the experiences you're going to have.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I my brain's tingling. My brain is tingling. Hold up.
Yes, it is incredibly rewarding if you go into a first-person shooter and play 1v1 and win.
Mm-hmm. That's an option. I feel like that's an option they might still give us, obviously. But what if you give a what if you engage in a different side of the audience that likes different types of gameplay?
Mm-hmm.
But it is also incredibly rewarding if you guys completing an objective or completing a raid in an MMO
Mm-hmm.
and you see
Okay, he said it. Okay, oh my god, he's not wrong. He's not wrong. Like Destiny, right? And think about it, right? If you think of the idea that Destiny had the raids, had the stuff, but if you expand that to a bigger idea, right? They might try to do some Destiny stuff. They could also, instead of doing an MMO, like a full MMO, they might still do first person, but they might do it to where it's more of a Destiny style concept, right? Where you can pick your class, you have different weapons, and you can go and do raids on villains and different types of stuff. I'm not against that idea, and it could be live service.
the solidarity and the help and support we can lend each other. So
Right. So looking at the
Dude,
This is good.
did you see the cut? Do you see the cut?
He,
Okay.
he did
First
cut.
of all, he just described MMOs
Yes.
and cooperative games,
Yes.
like Helldivers as well.
Right, right,
PvE.
right.
Why is that the top of mind for him? Implied as he
Mmm.
starts talking about MMOs. Did you see they cut it?
Yeah.
an MMO see the solidarity and the help and support we can lend each other. So
Right. So looking at the
And then they just cut it. They can't keep talking. He can't keep talking too much. I said too much. He probably was like, I said too much. I said too much. Cut that part. Cut that. I said too much.
And they just cut.
looking at the next 5 to 10 years, what excites
And
you?
then she asked him the same question again. The editing on here might have doomed bro. And then look, he's a little red.
I'm gonna give you a very kind of
He's like, fuck, I might have said too much. She's really trying to
broad answer because
I feel like, okay, dude.
see.
otherwise I would be a very rich man if I can predict in what direction.
And then he
things
just
are
starts
going,
answering the
but I
question
think
again. They
experience
screwed
is
up the
gonna
interview
become more
editing,
richer,
right?
more controlled than they already are.
This is
Yeah.
and broader
this is where it's supposed to start. I hope you guys wait and watch to the end. All right. The editor was supposed to cut it
And I have to say, you definitely
after that first cut
you.
So I'm gonna give
because he started answering the question all over again.
Right.
Why would they cut it as you start talking about MMOs?
yes, it is incredibly rewarding if you go
Uh-oh.
into a first-person shooter and play.
They had to add that in there. They had to put that in there for the fans. Obviously.
And notice his cheeks. Notice his cheeks, right?
But it is also incredibly rewarding if you guys completing an objective or.
I don't know. I could be
in an MMO.
could be seeing things. This is speculation. I will say
Speculation.
This is my own speculation.
Support we can lend each other.
This is speculation. Hello Studios.
Right. So looking at the
Okay, his
looking
cheeks
at
were
the
not
next
that red.
5 to 10 years, what excites
She
you?
asked him the
So-
same question again, so the editor was supposed to cut here. This was supposed to be the start of this section for sure.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you a very
He seems more red to me. I don't know. I'm
A little bit, yeah.
might be
because
might be seeing things there. Nah, but okay, let's put together the recent Halo leaks we've gotten.
This is interesting though. If they added that in there and then the editor kind of like didn't cut all the way.
We got multiple sources say that at some point, somewhat recently, the multiplayer project, Project Ecker, which was supposed to be like a large-scale Halo game mode of some kind, maybe a battle royale, maybe an extraction, maybe like a Warzone 2.0, it was canceled. And the question is like, why would you cancel that? And then
Right.
we have the studio head asking, what are you excited about over the next 5 months? And he
MMO.
literally describes basically an MMO or like a Helldivers PvE type.
Right. I think a Helldivers like would be really cool in Halo. That'd be really cool as a Helldivers like with the Halo IP.
Type game. And as he's describing that,
you,
it cuts off.
in an MMO
Mhm.
and you see the solidarity.
Literally
and
the second bro starts talking about MMO,
help and support we can lend each other. So
Right. So looking at
he might have said something. He was like, "Oh, cut that out," and they're like, "Oh, don't worry." And then maybe the editor thought, "Oh, cut from that point." You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. All I know is this interview has literally the same question asked twice.
looking at the next
Yeah.
5 to 10 years, what
Looking at the next one.
This
And
is
so when
amazing.
you're
This is amazing. I love this.
looking at the next 5 to 10 years?
It's the same question twice, and we get two answers. And then his second answer is so clean.
Wait a minute. Oh, so maybe he was saying maybe oh, okay. So the editor okay. This is what it feels like. It feels like they asked so she had to re-ask the question because he answered with top of mind because he was very excited to talk about it, but he was like, "Oh, wait, maybe I shouldn't be talking about that right now. Can you ask me that question again, and then I'll re-answer in a better way because I don't wanna hype the fans up too much."
will create a bigger.
That we don't even need to go over it.
Be a very kind of broad answer because
He's literally a broad answer.
This
otherwise I
answer
would
is
be
like,
very
it's
rich
like
man if
a
I can
wasted,
predict
it's just so
what
generic.
direction things are going. But
Yeah.
I think the experience is going to become more richer, more controlled than they're already.
Oh, the experience of Murder. Guys, tell me I'm wrong. How
I feel like this is it's just so obvious. This is so obvious that they're planning to do something big, but they can't talk too much about it because then you're gonna, you know what I'm saying? Then it's gonna get circulated, and if he knows how the Halo fandom is, he knows that they're going to take this and run with it like it's happening right now.
could I be wrong on this? We have we have the same question asked twice, and he gives totally different answers both times. And in the first answer, he starts talking about PvE MMOs. The head of Halo Studios.
Halo
Why would he
Studios.
totally change his answer? If it was just a mistake and they needed to just do it again, his answer for the second question would have been largely the same. The fact that it's totally different tells me this was put in by accident. And yes, I'm speculating, but damn, man,
Speculating.
tell me where I'm wrong. Could
Right.
they be
Look, I mean, it seems obvious to me.
working on an MMO? Could the plan be, because he does talk about Arena, were
Mhm.
they potentially working on a big multiplayer mode, Project Ecker, some kind of Warzone 2.0 something, and then he himself realized, you know what? I don't think this is where the future of games is going. Maybe they're having trouble developing it. I don't know.
It's possible.
Maybe he's like, let's just deliver Arena and Forge, and I want to do a PvE type thing. Maybe it's like what I said in a previous video. Maybe they see Destiny is cooked, right? Bungie's cooked.
Maybe because Destiny is over now, so maybe they're probably thinking, like, what if we do the Destiny formula, because Bungie's doing Marathon now,
And now there's an opening in the market to make a more Destiny style Halo game,
right?
because you can get all the Destiny people that are going to be without a home, because Destiny 3 ain't.
Facts. They're not making Destiny 3, and most of the Destiny players aren't really going to be playing Marathon like that. So like, come back to Halo. They have to give us. They have to
It's
give
not
that.
coming around anytime soon. I don't know, guys. That's what I got for this interview. If you
Honestly, this makes a lot of sense, because if they continue with making this game, I'm hoping that what they're doing is like they're just going to take advantage of the fact that Destiny 2 has ended, or at least ended support. Right, the game is still there, but like Destiny fans need something else to do that feels like Destiny, because there's not that many games that feels like Destiny, to be honest. Like Bungie made a game that is Bungie made two games that are unique in certain aspects. So I think Halo, if Halo Studios is smart, they might take that opening and say, hey, Destiny fans, what if we give you what you want to see in Halo? Because think about it. Destiny fans aren't just Destiny fans. Most of the Destiny fans that started playing Destiny 1 were also Bungie fans that started at Halo. And if you're smart, and if you're an executive like Pierre is, if he's smart and he sees how that happened and where these fan bases went, how they shifted to different IPs and different things like that, he can tell that if Halo was to create the thing that Bungie fans or that Destiny fans wanted from Destiny 3, they would come back to Halo. Right? They would come back to play Halo again, because Halo is doing what Destiny used to do. But Destiny moved on and went to do Marathon, right? And people aren't really playing Marathon like that, because it's not as interesting, or as like, it's not the same. It's not the same thing. It's not the same game. It's a different. They're going back to their older IP, and I mean, it is what it is, right? Let's see. The editor was a Halo fan who was tired. The Halo fan, bro, whoever the editor was, they were tired, and we gotta give the fans some type of hope, please. No, this is cheeks. This is the hopium. Sean's back with the speculation, bro. We're here. Yeah, Halo already has Firefight. Exactly. So if they make Firefight and they make it bigger and it's treated like it's Helldivers, strike golden. It's it. Golden. That's gold right there. Holy fuck. just do Destiny with Spartans during the Covenant War. Ooh, 10,000 hours. I think the Halo IP is well suited for a lot of different styles of gaming, and they just have to be bold enough to try it. They have to be bold enough to try. Like they can literally do battle royales. They can do extractions. They can do PVEs. They can do top down gameplay. They can do third person gameplay. They can do they need to bring back Halo Wars, bro. They can do what Warhammer 40K did with their games. Just copy what Warhammer 40K did with their games, and you strike gold. ODST, oh my god. The ODST game with Division would go insane. Nutty. I love ODST. You're right. The smirking the second time the question comes around, they're like, God damn it. The cookies. Right, your squad versus other squads in giant Halo battlefield, that'd be fire. With the Covenant spread around the map, that would be fire. That would be fire. I would love to see that. I'm not gonna lie. Whereas like you have your squad, ODST, bro. The ODST idea of the fact that you could be a orbital drop shock trooper. Y'all can drop down to do like stuff on the planet, just like how Helldivers does it. But there's other teams that are also there to get rid of the Covenant. But because but you're like on different factions of the ODST group, right? You can create new factions for the ODST group and to be like y'all, but y'all are fighting against each other, and when you shoot each other, y'all will respawn, right, and come back, but you're fighting the Covenant. But you know what I'm saying? That could be cool. I mean, I don't know why ODSTs would be shooting at each other. So it'd be much easier if you did it where you have different what's the word? Like different alien factions, where it's like the ODST is one faction, the Spartans are another faction, the Forerunners are another faction, you know what I'm saying? You got the grunts, but y'all all come down on the same map, and y'all are like fighting for control of certain maps and stuff like that. I think that'd be fire. I'm not gonna lie, I think that'd be fire. And then you have on the map, there's Covenant, like evil Covenant AI that you have to kill to get, certain abilities, or maybe not abilities, but like certain points, and then y'all have to fight. I think that'd be fire. I think that'd be fire. I'm not gonna lie. I think that'd be peak cinema. Okay. Oh my god. The elite faction. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Detective Dubs is back. I'm excited. I'm excited. All right. So, there's some more video game news that I want to look at. Um, uh, when the group chat becomes a documentary. No. Is there early reviews now? Well, at least 3 days ago. I don't know how much I trust that. 2017. Where's the thing I just saw? Expelling students. What? Oh, the open beta. There's the Tokon fighting. Tokon. Tokon, where is it? The new Tokon trailer. Ain't no hero. There's a more Wolverine trailer. I don't really care about the Wolverine game like that though. Let's see what it got though. Does it got any hands? Let's find out.
I've lived long enough. It's all started to blur together.
Okay. Okay. Whoa.
Every fight. Every death.
Every death. Oh, I guess everything he's killed. He's killed a lot. Okay.
Trying to hold on.
Wait, what? Wait, hold on. Why is Sabretooth wearing that? Wearing the Cyclops outfit? It looks like Cyclops outfit. Okay. I'm not, like I said, I'm not a big fan of Sabretooth's outfit in this game. I don't like this outfit specifically. I don't know, it just doesn't fit him. But I get it if he's like with a team or something.
Trying to hold on.
But I can feel it.
Can feel it slipping away.
Oh my god, why does he keep why is the picture not in a safe place? Why do you still have it on you knowing that you can drop it at any point in time? Put it somewhere where it won't fall out of your pocket. Are you dumb? Hello? Okay, he's fighting a hand. That's cool. They're in the game. Is that that's not Electra. That's what's that lady's name? Damn. See, he keep dropping the shit. He keeps dropping the. Why is he keep like? Why are you holding it in your hand while you fight? I know Wolverine. I know your IQ isn't that high, but like, come on, bro. Have some common sense, man.
When that's gone.
Is that Jean Grey?
Nothing left except the rage.
Was that Jean Grey? Was that supposed to be Jean Grey? Why is he? I guess I don't know. I'm not sure how I feel about him and Jean Grey being the couple. I mean, it's not like it's a bad thing. I'm just saying, like, I don't know, like Okay. That was that one. Any new updates today? Oh,
Alright, I'm leaving.
okay.
If you need me, Instagram me.
I don't have Instagram right now.
Oh, Messenger.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright. What the? Chat. I need more. I need to get some more headphones. Whoa. He played Campaign Evolved. Oh my god. What the fuck is this? I tripping? Where's the thing at? Bioshock Infinite. Okay, but where's the? I just saw. Marvel Tokon, I think. The arcade stick. The arcade stick. You have a daughter, Dale. I'm fucking dead. Okay, so maybe I was wrong, chat. Maybe there is no Marvel Tokon. Maybe Marvel Tokon was just a dream that we all had, you know? Oh, here it is. Open beta. It's a PC open beta now, isn't it?
You're a waste, Magneto.
Wow. Logan, why are you fighting Magneto?
Refrain from this mutant versus mutant violence.
Why are you fighting Magneto?
Time to fight.
You shouldn't be even in the same scene, let alone in the same vicinity as Magneto. Logan, do you not understand that your body is literally has metal in it? Get away from him.
Join me in my brotherhood.
I've got the counter.
Like, I genuinely feel like I really am waiting for video games to start like having dynamic like interactions with characters. Like, I genuinely feel like if you pick Wolverine and your opponent picks Magneto, right? Like, in my opinion, I genuinely feel like there should be no way that Wolverine wins against Magneto unless he does an assist, right? Unless he assists, unless your main character is like magic, and then Wolverine, and then you pick the assist button, and then Wolverine comes in with the assist, right? Like, Wolverine should just be weaker. He just be weaker than Magneto, in my opinion. If I was making a fighting game, personally, that's what I would do. If the character's ability directly counters somebody else's ability, that person who's countered is a weaker character when fighting them. They're just weaker. It's just impossible for them to win. You would have to win using assists, or you would have to win against the opponent using something else. Like, I think that'd be interesting to see in a fighting game. Not every fighting game should do that, but I think a fighting game should double down on the fact that certain characters are just going to win 100% of the time against a certain character.
How about you get stuck? Activating
Anti-Omega Protocol. Anti-Omega? Oh, like Omega? Like, you talking about like
We're just getting started.
15 playable. Is it going to be like... Six stages, online lobby. Oh, they're on Blue Sky too? That's interesting.
Let's kick it into high gear.
You wanted entertainment. This is entertainment.
Here we go.
Oh, hell yeah.
You're not getting away. Leave the rest to me. By the goddess.
You have a team, but it
Hey.
doesn't mean you're ready for
W lobby.
competition. Welcome to the danger room.
That's what it looks like. The representation, that's interesting.
This is only the beginning.
Our time is now.
Possible.
Who's ready for a web slinging smackdown? That must have hurt. Yeah, woohoo! Oh no. Are we
Episode mode.
Space?
You need a sparring partner.
This is interesting.
I do need a team. And fast.
I can do this. I swear. This is gonna be fun.
To fight is to live.
Wakanda forever.
Only the best in my tournament.
So, okay. July 24th. I think it was what, next week? $12 a.m. Wow. Okay. Interesting. Chat, should I play it?
Guys, it's on.
I think you have to pre-order to play though. It's an open beta though, so that means that like I can. If it's an open beta, that means I can just download it for free and then. This is cool though. Very curious. I love to play. I think it'd be fire. Yeah, I was. I still stand by this because there's no reason like if YouTube got hit with like a if a company, right, a third party company was like, we don't want this video there, so they're gonna strike the video, right, or they get copyright demonetized, right, the money YouTube, if the system was that YouTube doesn't get paid when a video gets demonetized, I think the platform would be way more like creator friendly for everybody, for sure, because they would have to interact with us, and they would have to like, they would have to either one or two things will happen. Either they will fight against the company more, or they would just straight up delete your video. Yeah, I don't know. They kind of do that already. But all right, let's see what else. I think that's all for today. Oh my god. I just bro, I just I just re I literally just refreshed the game, bro. I just refreshed the what did they do this time, bro? I literally just okay. All right, bro. All right, man. Oh my god. Yo, okay. What happened? Sean Doves back at it again.
Halo Bros, I have found something very significant that Microsoft has just done recently.
You 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 just did that last time. You just did this yesterday. You just did this yesterday. What do you mean? You found something else?
Halo. It's not speculation. I've got actual legal documents for you guys. I
Whoa.
had so much fun doing
Whoa.
detective
Whoa.
work on the
Whoa.
year. I was corrected. It's not hint.
Whoa. Whoa. Legal documents? How the fuck you get legal Detective Dubs is back.
It's Hintsy or Hintse. I screwed it up again. I'm sorry. I tried. But yeah, I had so much fun, doing detective work on this interview. Check my last video out if you have not seen
I
it.
just
It's
did.
definitely worth a watch. It really reminded me of pre-Halo Infinite when I did a lot of detective work for you guys. Anyway, so I woke up this morning. I did not get a review copy for Campaign Evolved. I have some theories as to why. It's all good. I did try to...
I'll be like, let's be honest. Like, I feel like it's not even his fault. Partially, I think it's just because like like I feel like I don't know. I feel like at least for me, if I was a game studio, I would literally send copies to people who talk about. It doesn't matter if they hate the franchise, if they love the franchise, or if they're neutral about the franchise. Personally, I'm sending a free copy, a free review copy to every single one of them. They're all getting one. Because that's more publicity for the game. Like, what are we talking about?
Complain about it on X. It really doesn't bother me, but it's like in sports. You have to complain to the ref if the call doesn't go your way. So maybe
Yeah,
the
yeah.
future call does go your way. But
True.
anyway, I woke up and I don't have Campaign Evolved to play, but I'm obviously very interested in Halo because we're getting a new game next week. So I was like, I had a lot of fun doing detective work on this interview. Let me see if I can find some more stuff. Let me see if I can dig anything up. And I found something. I found
Talk to
some
me.
stuff
Talk to
that
me.
nobody else found.
Talk
I'm
to
gonna try
us.
to go over this as quick as possible. I do think when you look at the totality of evidence of things we've seen, so we got this interview, we have the Windows Central article, and then of course the report from Rebs that sparked that. And I see something here in this new stuff. So I'm going to go over as fast as I can. All right. So I was
Detective
like, I haven't looked
Dubs.
at Halo trademarks in a while. So
Oh no! Wait. Oh, like I didn't even think about Halo trademarks.
I was like, let me just go through all the trademarks, specifically pending ones. And here we have Halo Studios.
Halo
trademark.
Studios.
No big deal. They're still trying to get it done. It'll probably be done soon. Interesting, by the way. Look how they register it under Jamaica.
Wait, what? They register under Jamaica. That's so out. That's so left field. What do you mean you registered the the what?
This is important for the rest of the story. Corporations like Microsoft will file trademarks in Jamaica because you cannot search Jamaica's trademark pending applications. It takes like 6 months for them to show up. So it allows you to
That's
file
crazy.
a trademark early. As you can see here, 2024.
That's
and then
crazy.
It takes a while for it to be like searchable. I don't want to waste too much time on this, but in one of the filings we're going to look at, they did this, and they actually got yelled at, but that's a whole other thing. So I went through every single pending trademark that relates to either Microsoft or Halo, and I did not find anything new. So if there's a new Halo game with a pending trademark, I could not find it. I don't see it. This could be it. This is the only one I think might be it. Halo AI. This could be the next game. This is a joke. It's a joke. Relax.
Please don't
I have
piss
to
me
share
off.
the funniest trademark I found. Some person is trying to register Cracked Halo Studios.
Correct Halo Studios. Wait, what? Cracked Halo Studios is hilarious. Why?
Like, what? What do you mean Cracked Halo?
Sure.
Crazy.
I guess, man.
There's no way this will get approved.
There's no way.
I don't think.
That'd be
Like,
hilarious.
I was like, is this a troll? But if you look up, there is like this this author somewhere out in the world.
That's AI.
Who has no idea what Halo is and Halo Studios is.
This-
And I don't know, they're
this is-
Cracked Halo Studios. And they're trying to they have the Halo universe. Like, bro, what am I looking at? Like, what is this? It seems like this is like this entire AI generated story.
This is so bad.
About
Oh my.
Cracked Halo.
What the?
And then their studios, Cracked Halo Studios. So cracked. All right, enough of this. All right, let's get to the good stuff. I hope you enjoyed that.
That's funny.
Funny.
That is funny.
I was like, I wonder about those old Halo Endless trademarks. What's going on with those?
Okay.
And here's where we get the fun stuff. So there were originally two Endless trademarks from Microsoft. There was just the Endless. That's the Microsoft filed this one. And then they had Halo the Endless. And lo and behold, as of April this year, around the time of this March interview with Pierre, Microsoft abandoned Halo the Endless. And it's not because they just left it and like it just like, was automatically closed. No. Microsoft took affirmative action to end the Halo the Endless trademark application that has been ongoing since Halo Infinite. There are multiple documents in the filing system that confirm this.
What the hell?
The applicant herein elects not to proceed with the registration. Now, it's important to understand what happened with this trademark. This also kind of sucks that I stopped doing detective work around, because you guys know in early 2023, I stopped making Halo videos for a bit. If you're curious about why, you can go check out my comeback video on that. So I missed all of this stuff. What happened was Microsoft filed for Halo the Endless and just the Endless, again, in late 2021. But what happened is a studio called Amplitude Studios, who has this game Endless Dungeon, and they had already trademarked it, decided to fight Microsoft on
Mm.
their Endless trademark. And you can see it here.
Mm.
So when you file a trademark, you have to publish it for opposition. So Microsoft did that in August of 2025. Again, see, I wasn't doing detective work, so I missed this. I'm pretty sure I
Wow.
would have been on this stuff if I had still been deep into Halo stuff. But whatever, we found it now. So here we have Halo the Endless. It was published in 2025, August 2025. After they published Halo the Endless, Amplitude decided to fight them on it. So here we have these later dates. We have these two proceedings. And you
Interesting.
can see all of Amplitude's trademarks here. They have Endless Universe, Endless Space. They already have all of these, and they have Endless. Now, I want to keep the video faster. Another thing that is important, the other Endless trademark application that Microsoft made, this one was challenged by many more entities other than Amplitude because the examiner basically said the is not a big enough deal. You guys can, this is all public, by the way. You can fact check anything I'm saying. The examiner was like, the is basically doesn't mean anything. So you're just trying to trademark Endless. First of all,
Right.
Amplitude already has Endless. And there's a bunch of other Endless trademarks as well. So this one was just like dead on arrival. But Microsoft kept trying to keep it going until July. But we'll talk about that in a second. I'm sorry, I'll try to keep this as simple as possible, but does it get a little tricky? And that's why I'm trying to just give you the summary on stuff. If I lost you, let me just summarize it. Amplitude fought Microsoft on the other Endless trademark, and they're fighting them on Halo the Endless. So Microsoft was like, okay, well, maybe we can't get the Endless, but if we put Halo in front of it, now it's like unique to Halo. And Amplitude was like, no, they want to fight them on this. Now here's the
Oh, they being greedy. You can't fight them on Halo the Endless. It's called Halo the Endless. It's Halo. You don't have a copyright to Halo.
case history. Microsoft since then has been trying to fight it, but
Right.
in April, for some reason, they decided we don't want to fight this anymore.
Wow.
Microsoft filed an abandonment of the application, even though they were ready to go to trial over this, and so it was dismissed without prejudice.
That's
now, the
interesting.
reason this matters is because up until April, Microsoft was still trying to defend Halo the Endless, but in April they decided, nah, we're gonna abandon it. Even though
They got a better
were willing
idea.
to go to court over it because they probably had a pretty good chance.
Yeah.
You never know what's gonna happen.
I think they have a pretty good chance. If you put Halo in front of it, you can't copyright. You can't have copyright jurisdiction over Halo the Endless because the Halo IP is not Amplitude Studios. It's not theirs, right? They have Endless. They get the Endless part, but like having copyright over a name, come on, guys. Like this is why I hate the copyright system because like you got copyright over a name Endless, Endless. You put end and list together, all of a sudden you have a copyright claim over. Fuck you.
Happen in court.
I hate the copyright claim. All it's just a giant like, just an ego battle between companies, bro. It's so dumb. Oh wow, you put end and list together. Like I can see if you had a specific name that was like specifically like AEON something like and it's like spelled out a specific way, and then somebody tries to copy that, you have copyright over that. But endless, are you serious?
It does seem like Amplitude is overreaching a bit with all their trademarks. Like, it's understandable that they wanted to block the Endless, but once you put Halo in front of it,
Exactly.
it seems distinct enough. I did go
It's
to
different.
law school. I don't know. I'm not up on the intricacies of trademarks stuff, so I'm just giving you my like slightly better than average kind of reaction to this, like legal reaction. But
Yeah.
I don't know what would happen with this. But I do think Microsoft thought they could win this, and that's why they kept it. Now, let's tie it all together. Why did Microsoft abandon their Halo?
They got a new.
Seemingly were ready to go to court over in April. Also on the Endless, Microsoft, I think they knew they were never going to be able to get this one approved, but they did in July, just 6 days ago, they voluntarily withdrew this one too. The applicant elects not to proceed. Now we tied in with Reb's report about Ecker being canceled. That was backed up.
Ecker was canceled. They was trying to get the name Halo the Endless or the Endless for the Project Ecker. But they stopped Project Ecker for various different reasons. So they stopped trying to pursue the name Halo the Endless. So they gonna have a different name for it.
By Jez Corden and Windows Central. Now, I'm speculating, and by the way, some people are
Speculating.
like, bro, it's not speculating, it's speculation. For a long time, people
why are they policing this, bro? It's just funny.
on the channel know I say speculation.
Speculation is just funny, bro.
Anyway, is it not reasonable that we have two sources that are reasonably credible that have said that Microsoft canceled Project Ecker?
Right.
And then in April, Microsoft abandoned Halo the Endless, which we can assume was probably the title of the next mainline Halo game. That's
Yeah.
what I've always thought it was.
I can think so too.
Perhaps
I think so too.
Project Ecker was the multiplayer component of Halo the Endless. Isn't it interesting that this was done shortly after Pierre appeared in this interview in March 19th, where when he was asked about what is he excited about for the future, of gaming, he talked about PvE, MMO, raid style experiences in games.
Okay.
If you don't know about lawyers and legal stuff, it all moves pretty damn slow.
This
usually.
makes sense. This
So
makes sense.
The fact that they filed this abandonment in early April, the decision to abandon this was made at bare minimum weeks ahead of time.
Right.
This was not done quickly. Well, let me know what you guys think.
That's interesting.
As always, this is just my analysis, so look at the stuff yourself, okay? Draw your own conclusions and analysis. But the fact here that is undeniable is that Halo the Endless trademark, we don't know for sure what it was, but it was significant enough
that they was willing to fight over it.
Microsoft had been trying to get it trademarked for nearly 5 years.
Right.
And then Asher Sharma comes in, and all of a sudden
they abandon it. Fuck. Okay. So Asher Sharma's probably trying to get them to focus on a specific maybe she wants them, because maybe before Asha Sharma came in, they didn't think about doing, or they was already gonna do the remake and then do like a multiplayer alongside the remake or something after the remake. But then Asha Sharma probably came in and was like, nah, focus on doing the remakes first, and then come back later and do the multiplayer stuff. Because then people would trust you with the multiplayer stuff after you have like at least have 1 to 2 good and critically acclaimed remakes under your belt.
Abandoning it. At the same time, we're getting reports about Project Ecker being canceled, and then we get this interview with Pierre where he's talking about, MMOs. Sure, there could be alternate explanations for this. I mean, none really come to mind. If this wasn't significant, I don't think they would have defended it this long.
Right.
But, it might have been. It could be something else. Could be a game. Pierre could just be saying whatever. Project Ecker. Oh, it was just just like, oh yeah, it could be nothing. I don't know, bro. Like I said, draw your own conclusions. But all this stuff mixed together, nah. Why did they abandon the Endless? Hey, if you watch this far, subscribe if you have not subscribed. I saved this little nugget for the end. I did hear, you know what? Never mind. I'm not gonna say it.
Oh, come on, bro. You can't wait.
I'm not gonna say it. Caught myself.
Oh my
God,
like bro.
At the end here. All I'll say is I don't think I'm wrong on this. I think he started talking about like some kind of PvE, some kind of MMO, something, and I stand by my guess, my speculation that they could be cooking up some kind of PvE Halo experience, whether that's
it might be something they're slowly working on over time, where it's like they're not like directly working on it all the time, but like they're going back to work on it every so often while they're also doing the remake type situation.
It's an MMO, whether it's like a Helldivers experience, I don't know.
Fuck it. All right. That's the stream. I think that's it. I didn't think he was gonna upload another video. Damn. And now IGN is talking about it. Okay. All right, y'all. That is my reaction and opinion to the stuff that's going on. How y'all feeling? I might come back and talk some more. But yeah. I just wanted to just do this real quick. I haven't done live streams in a while, and I kind of miss it low key. Kind of miss it low key. I'm slowly starting to get ramped back into it. Um, we'll see how I feel. Uh, but I kind of like doing like the little video game update stuff. Um, I just gotta have a more uh organized approach. We'll find out. Stay awesome, stay wise. I'll see you guys. I'm gonna go play Super Auto Pets. Auto Pets. I can't play Apex Legends. I was gonna stream Apex Legends, but Steam won't open the game. I don't know. It's weird. I don't know. The game just won't open. After the update, it just won't open. I don't know what happened. I wanted to play, but it won't let me.